Hello, I am Aditya R and I am from grade 9. I have created this channel to share with you guys my journey to completing HackerRank websites, journey to 90 days of code tutorial. So let's get started. Now if you want to join, first we need to go to HackerRank's main website. Now when you enter hackerrank.com, it will take you to this website. You have to click on sign up, and here you have to click on sign up and code for developers. Now after that it will ask you to enter your email ID, your username and a password, and then you would be all set to start coding on HackerRank. Now the next thing we need is to have a IDE for testing out our code. So what software I recommend as an IDE is BlueJ. Now to install BlueJ, we need to type in this URL bluej.org. Now here, this window will open. BlueJ is a free Java development environment by Oracle. Now when you scroll down, you can find under the download and install section, there is separate software for each OS. Now after you have done that, you need to set it up using the setup wizard and it will take you through the required steps. Now after you've done that, we must open HackerRank website, and after we are logged in, we can scroll all the way down to tutorials and click on learn to code in 30 days or 30 days of code. Now I have already started, so I have finished some of the days, but if you have registered for the first time, then it will unlock a new day after 24 hours. So the first program is day 0, that is hello world. So let's read the question now. Basically what we must do is, to complete this challenge, we must save a line of input from stdin to a variable. We have to print hello world, that is we have to display hello world message on the output screen on a single line, and finally print the value of our variable on a second line, which means our output consists of two different lines. For example, the sample input is welcome to 30 days of code. Now our sample output is the first line has hello, comma, space world full stop, and the next line is what the user had entered at the beginning as the input, that is welcome to 30 days of code. Now let's get right into it. So in a Java program, first we must import the packages that contain the classes and methods that we will be using. So java.io, util, text, math, all of these are the different packages that we have imported for this program. This is the public class solution line is where our class starts. Now solution is the class name, and these two are a necessity for now. The open curly brackets and the close curly brackets for the class are on line 6 and line 24 respectively. Now inside the class we must have a main method. uh, this is the basic declaration for a main method. Public static void main. Void is the return type for the main method. Now the return type is not necessary for the main method, which means that the main method does not return any value to any other method, as the main method is where we call other methods that are to be used in our program. String of args, that is inside the curly brackets, is the parameter that is required. Now inside the main method we have this line scanner scan equal to new scanner of system.in semicolon. Now this is the constructor line. Scanner is the class name, scan is just the object name. Now the object name can be anything that fits the identifier rules. The identifier rules is that the identifier name should not begin with a number, it should not have any special character other than the underscore or the dollar symbol. That's it. Now equal to is the assignment operator that is used, which assigns this value to the scan object. The next line is string input string equal to scan dot next line of empty brackets semicolon. Now string is the data type of the variable input string. Input string is the name of the variable that we will be using, and then the assignment operator and scan dot next line. Now scan is just the object name. Dot next line of empty parameter brackets is the method that we will be using to accept a string line of input from the user during the execution of the program. Now scan.close, what scan.close does is it tells the compiler that we will not be using our scan object anymore in our program, which conserves space and makes the program faster to be executed. We must enter the scan.close of empty bracket semicolon only after we know that we will not be using the scanner object anymore in our program. Now we have to print hello world in our output screen, and it must be printed on a separate line, which means we have to use system.out.println. Now if we need not print hello world on a separate line, then we can also use system.out.print, but since we are printing on a separate line, we use system.out.println. Now hello world value does not change during execution of program, hence we must include it in double quotes. And last step of the program is we have to print the input that we have received at the beginning of the program, that is at this line. Now what the user had entered here is what we need to output in this line. So system.out.println, and in the brackets we enter the variable name. Now if you notice, the variable name is not enclosed within double quotes. This is because the variable name, the variable can have a different value in the program. The value is not fixed, which is why we do not enclose it in double quotes. And then at the end we must add a semicolon to end the statement there. Now to check if our code is working properly, we must click on run code in the HackerRank website, which has one test case, which is the one mentioned above. Now if this test case turns out to be correct, this means that your code is working correct, and it gives the desired output for the input given to your program. Now if you are sure that the code that you have entered is completely correct for the problem that is given, then we can click on submit code. After we click submit code, HackerRank website runs our code and has a number of test cases. Now if all the test cases turn out to have desired output, then we can say that our program has a completely correct algorithm. Now both the test cases of this program have turned out to have a correct output, which means our code is correct. It will display this message if your code has been submitted successfully. Now there are many hidden test cases for each program that you submit on HackerRank, which you can unlock using Hackers. Hackers is credits which you earn on HackerRank for completing programs. Now I will be uploading one video every day, and each video I will be explaining one program from the website. In this way there will be a systematic way of learning, and we can all learn together. If you have any questions about anything related to today's program or Java in general, please do ask me in the comment section, and we can learn that together on our journey towards finishing Java. Share this to someone who you think needs some basic head start on their journey to Java. Thank you for watching.